Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a very casual weekend vlog. So I thought it might be interesting to some of you all and maybe not, but for any of you who are interested, I thought it might be interesting to see what it's like just as like a weekend in my life. So I did start out on Friday just showing you a little bit of my work day, which you really didn't get a lot of, but this is kind of what a casual or not so casual, maybe sometimes stressful Friday looks like. But right now I'm currently off work. It is a little bit after 4:30 and I'm gonna go home. I do have a Pango book order that I need to get in the mail that I forgot to grab this morning because I was running late, which is very normal for me. But I need to grab that and take that to the post office, and then I'm going to come home. Will is going to bring home Zaxby's for us for dinner, and I did think that I was going to be able to eat dinner with him, but I forgot. I'm on Sprints tonight on Hannah's channel because today is November 1st, and it is the start of the Cozy with a Side of Food readathon, which is the Comfy Cozy Book Club, Hannah's Book Club's readathon that's going to take place for 2 weeks this month. And I forgot, as I always do, that Hannah's sprints start at 6 p.m. my time. And Will doesn't normally get home from work until like 5:45. And if he's stopping to get food, it's definitely going to be 6. So I'm sad because I wanted to eat with him before, but it's going to be fine. I told him to just go ahead and bring me the food and, you know, I'll eat and in the middle of sprints or something, but we'll just catch up later. So that's going to be that. And I will let you guys know what I'm reading. So I don't know if I'm going to read this tonight or if I'm going to start a different book, but I'll let you know. But I'm currently reading The Silent Companions by Laura Purcell or Purcell. I have no idea, but I love this book. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me take this out of here. This book is so pretty. I'm obsessed with this edition. And when you open it, it's got this lady. Ta-da. So I think that's really cool. I really like this cover. This is, I think, the original hardcover. And I'm just going to go ahead and read y'all the synopsis to tell you a little bit about what it's about because it's very short. And this is more straightforward probably than what I would say. But it says, newly married, newly widowed, Elsie is sent to see out her pregnancy at her late husband's crumbling country estate, The Bridge. With her new servants resentful and the local villagers actively hostile, Elsie has only her husband's awkward cousin for company, or so she thinks. For inside her new home is a locked room, and beyond its door lies a 200-year-old diary hinting at the house's dark past, and a deeply unsettling painted wooden figure, a silent companion that bears a striking resemblance to Elsie herself. So I'm really excited about this one. I have started it and I am 48 pages in, so I'm about this far. And it is a very slow start to the book, and it's definitely a gothic atmosphere. It's giving like Rebecca vibes. It's giving Mexican Gothic vibes. Anything like Gothic, Victorian. Actually, I don't know that Victorian's the right word. What century is this? What is the 1800s? It does somewhat take place in the 1800s, I will say that, but I don't really know what period that is. Some of you are probably smarter than me and can tell me that, but I'm intrigued so far. It bounces back and forth between St. Joseph's Hospital, which is an asylum that this woman is at, and I think it's Elsie. It seems to be Elsie from what we have described. And there was a fire, she is burned, and she is assumed to be or under the suspicion of being a murderess, and something happened at this estate. So I'm very curious about that. She has not really remembered everything correctly as it's happened. She's also silent, so it's giving the silent patient vibes, which I love that book. But she's not talking, and she's like, if I don't talk, either like her internal monologue is like, if I don't talk, one of two things are going to happen. They're going to think that I'm guilty and they're going to sentence me to the gallows, which means I get out of the asylum and I die. Or they are going to think that I'm innocent and let me go, and that I don't have all this medication that I'm currently taking, which is helping me forget the things I don't want to remember. And I'm like, that's juicy. So that is one part of the story. And the other part is taking place in let me see. It's The Bridge, which is the estate that is inherited from her husband, and it's taking place in 1865. I haven't read a lot of things that take place during that time period, so very interesting. Also, I got some happy mail today. I just figured I'd share with y'all real quick. So I got this little letter in the mail from Jordan, Bestie Jordan, and this cute little card. I had met up with Jordan in October with Jordan and Hannah, and she had given me my birthday presents, and one of them was not here yet. So I got it today, and it's still in the little package, but I think y'all can see it maybe. Well, maybe not. Can you see that? Is it going to focus? It says, hey now, and it's Lizzie McGuire. You guys, I love Lizzie McGuire. Like, she is my everything, okay? Hillary Duff raised me. Lizzie McGuire raised me, okay? So I'm obsessed with that. Thank you so much, Jordan. I love you, girl. Okay, I'm gonna go home now because I've been sitting here chatting for like 6.5 minutes, and I've got to get home and get things done and get ready for sprints and all that fun stuff. So I will update y'all as I go through my weekend. Like I said, this is just like a normal weekend in my life. Some stuff may not be normal. Like, I'm not always doing sprints on a Friday night. I'm not always like going to be doing certain things on the weekends, but for the most part, this weekend is pretty normal. So I'll take you along with me and just let you know how it goes. I'm about to be fully transparent with y'all. You don't usually see this room, so it's going to be a little messy, but I do have other bookshelves that y'all never see. I used to film in front of these. So most of these books are red. But also in this room, I have this little papasan chair that has a lot of stuff in it. I have a dresser with stuff all over it. I have this like fold out table with a bunch of laundry on it because, to be honest, I don't have enough storage space to put all of my clothes like everywhere. So they get stacked there. I also have like books that I'm unhauling down here. Like, there's all kinds of things going on, okay? I am going to straighten up this room a little bit because I think I might want to do something with it. Seasonal, potentially. Now, I may say this now and you may never see anything come of it, and that means it didn't work out. But real quick, I'm going to clean this room. I've got like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so before I have to be on sprints with Hannah and friends. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and then get on sprints. Quick update. I cleaned up the room a little, but it's not done yet, so I'll have to continue working on that. But I got on Hannah Sprints and I started When in Rome by Sarah Adams, so I am feeling in the mood for this, so I'm going to just kind of read both of these. I probably won't finish them by the time this vlog finishes and posts on Monday, because Friday to Monday, it probably won't happen. If it does, that's great, but if not, I'm sorry if you don't like vlogs where people don't finish books, because this is probably going to be one of them. But I have been so nervous to start When in Rome. I feel like everybody and their mom has read this book and loved this book. A lot of people love Sarah Adams. The first book that I read by Sarah Adams, I gave 5 stars, and it was The Off Limits Rule. I loved that one, and I related with the main character so much. Not because she was a mom or a hairdresser, but in other regards, like her personality and different things. I just felt like I really related with her quirky character. And then I read the sequel to that book, and I didn't enjoy it. I gave it 2 stars. And then I tried to read the cheat sheet, and I DNF'd it. So Sarah Adams has been kind of a hit or miss author for me. So I was really nervous about this one because everybody loves it and has given it 5 stars. And I was like, oh, so I kept putting it off. But Hannah actually picked this as one of my 12 books by 12 friends to read this year, and she read the one I suggested her, so I needed to read the one she suggested me. So I'm this far in, and it's giving like small town cozy vibes. It's giving Hannah Montana movie, except he knows she's Hannah Montana, if you catch my drift. Like, it's cute, and I like it. I'm not like giddy or like just loving it or anything, but I feel like it could probably be like a 4-star. I don't know if it's going to be a 5. We'll see. I mean, I do have like more than half of the book left to go. So we'll see if that changes. But I am about to turn in for the night. I think I'm going to go watch some TV with Will and just kind of chill and hang out for the rest of the night. And I will catch up with you all probably in the morning. Hello, happy Saturday. I'm not super happy right now, but I'm gonna be like really transparent with y'all because I said this was gonna be like a normal weekend vlog, and unfortunately this sometimes is a normal part of my weekend, and this is the second weekend in a row that it's been this way, so I'm just gonna be really transparent. I'm gonna go to town, and I'm gonna go to look at Christmas stuff, and I'm not really gonna vlog all of that because this is not a Christmas vlog, but that's what I felt like doing today. I've been excited about doing it all week, and I really wanted to go with my husband and I'm not going with him, which makes me incredibly sad. We don't often like doing the same things and so sometimes it's just really hard for me to want to go do things by myself, and I have come accustomed to doing things independently, and it's fine. Like, I'm still gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy my time, but to be really honest with you all, like, I really wanted to go spend the day with my husband, but he would have rather done other things, and I understand that. He doesn't want to go look at what I'm specifically going to look at, and sometimes I just wish it was like, regardless of what it is, we would just do everything together, but it's just not reality. And I know I'm not the only person that struggles with that. And I have a great husband who loves me very dearly and takes good care of me, and we do have some things in common. But it's always really hard for me because on the weekends, it's the only time that like I really want to go do things, because during the week we're not able to do that. But he's more like has his routine and wants to do his things, or he only wants to do certain things, and I get that. But it's hard. So that's full transparency with y'all, is I'm not in the best mood today. And this was the same thing last weekend. I wanted to have like a date day and that didn't work out either. So full transparency. Life is not always a bed of roses. Things are not always great. And y'all, a lot of the times, only see mine and other people's highlight reels. So sometimes life doesn't go the way we want it. But I'm still going to go out and do what I've been excited about doing all week. And that's what we're going to do today. And I will check back in with y'all later with an update. While I'm driving, I just thought I would share like what I'm typically doing on Saturdays and Sundays, because again, while what I just shared was typical of when I want to go out, most weekends I don't go out and do anything. You guys will see, like, if I ever do things, I'll usually share that for a vlog, and I try to like vlog on weekends that I'm doing things because I feel like it'll make it more exciting for those who are watching. But most weekends on Saturdays, I'll get up and I will have a very slow morning and oftentimes not do anything until around noon, because I'm just tired from my work week, and I'll lounge around and I will most of the time read or just like catch up on YouTube videos, catch up with friends, stuff like that. That's normal for me on a Saturday. Sometimes I'll do things with friends. Most of the time it's pretty lazy, and Sundays a lot of the times are like that too. So yeah, I don't normally go out on the weekends. So my typical weekend is very much lounging around and reading, but a lot of the times I don't even read a ton because I'll get distracted by my phone. So that is mostly what I do on the weekend. So y'all are getting a little bit of a less typical weekend. But yeah, just wanted to share that too. I do plan on at some point again today reading some. I just am not sure when it will be, because I am planning on going to my in-laws tonight with Will. I haven't been in a couple of weeks, and weekend. He goes every weekend to have dinner, and like they watch football and stuff. But sometimes I just like to be antisocial, and because all week I'm at work being social, and sometimes I like to be antisocial, and sometimes I want to stay home. Sometimes I have other plans. So I don't go every weekend, but it's been a couple weeks since I've gone because I've been busy the past couple weekends, or just needed some time like to myself. And so I'm gonna go tonight in spite of everything because that's just who I am. So I'm gonna go over there and have dinner, and I think Tennessee plays Kentucky tonight. If y'all follow college football, and I am wearing I'll just show y'all what I'm wearing today. It says on Saturdays we wear orange, which is like a spoof off of the Mean Girls. On Wednesdays we wear pink. But I'll have to show y'all that whenever I get parked, and I can show y'all that real quick. And then I am not gonna, like I said, take you into every store because this is not a shopping vlog. And that's just going to take up a lot of space if I do. But anyways, okay. Like I said, casual vlog, weekend vlog. This is what we're doing. All right. I'll catch up with y'all in a bit. Okay, real quick. Here's my shirt that you can barely see. On Saturdays, we wear orange. But also, look at this cute necklace. It's got a sunflower on it. My friend Lauren got me this for my birthday. I love you, bestie. Okay, I'm going shopping. I think it's funny how, like, as Christians, sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to be, because we're like, well, I'm representing Jesus, so I have to do it well. And that is a valid concern. But so often, like, it's in our moments of weakness that we relate with other people. And that's where that connection is made. Sometimes it's not when you're like all haughty, like, look, my life is perfect, because nobody's life is. No. So I think it's really interesting to like just take a step back and remember that, yes, we are trying to represent Jesus, but we aren't God. Like, we aren't going to live a perfect life. And this is just showcasing, like, we're weak, but he's strong in our weakness. And this is why we need him. Hello, friends. This is the first time that you're hearing from me since Saturday. So it is Sunday at about 4:15, and I just finished wrapping up the first discussion for Adorning the Dark that is taking place on Chris Stephan Books and Jams channel. So if you're not participating in that and you want to, you absolutely should, because we're going to have some good discussions over this book. It's by Andrew Peterson, and the subtitle is Thoughts on Community, Calling, and the Mystery of Making. So we went through the first 4 chapters, which is only about 35 pages. So if you want to catch up and do next week's, we'll do the next 4 chapters. So I just finished that up, and I just took a picture of my TBR to share on Instagram. And I thought I would haul a couple of things for you that I got yesterday. So the first thing is this adorable little Dachshund Christmas cookie cutter. I'm definitely making gingerbread this year, and we are definitely making little Jovies with little Santa hats. That is so cute. I got that at Marshall's, I think. So if you're interested, that's where it's at. And then I showed you all this already because I was wearing it when I showed you, but I got this at Old Navy. So if you're interested in this cute, cozy little sweatshirt, and it is kind of like an embroidered on there, that is from Old Navy. I love it so much. And then I'm gonna have to get up to show you this next thing because I left it sitting over here on my bookshelf. I got this cute little coffee mug. Do I need another coffee mug? No, I need to honestly clean out my coffee mug cabinet because it's ridiculous right now. I have way too many and I don't use them all. So this though, I couldn't pass up. It's the Hearth. How do you say that? Hearth and Hand mug from Target. And they have another one with a Christmas tree with a 5-cent stamp on it. But I just really liked this one. I'm also working on setting up a cozy corner with my new decor, which I'm not gonna like show you in detail. Just go to, where did I get that? Michael's? Yeah, just go to Michael's. It's all of the little nutcracker decor that's pink. So we're going for like a foresty, look, I've got up here, I've got some garland. We're going for like a foresty nutcracker, pink, gold, green, white, Christmas for this room, not for my whole house. I'm a traditional Christmas girly. It will be red and green and white and gold and stuff in the other room. But this room, I'm making a little cozy corner. So we're working on it. So that's what I did yesterday. Now, is this room put together? Nope. I've got to figure out what to do with all that mess. But I also did get this hung up right here. So I'm going to put all of my tote bags, well, maybe not all of them, but some of them up there. But that's what I've been working on. What else did I do yesterday? I went to my in-laws. Better lighting. There we go. I went to my in-laws and had dinner. We had quesadillas, taquitos, guacamole, beans. Like it was a really good meal. I didn't stay super long because honestly, y'all, I was so tired from being out all day. So I came home. Like I said, I went to a bunch of different places. I didn't get a lot everywhere, but I did go to Old Navy. I went to Books A Million. I went to Target, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Kirkland's. I love me some Kirkland's, y'all. I did get a candle there. I can show y'all that. It's sitting over here. And I mean, I guess I could pick up all this stuff and show you, but you'll see it probably in a later video closer to Christmas. But I got this little sugar plums candle because obviously it fits my nutcracker theme with like the dance of the sugar plum fairy. And this smells so good. It's citrus, cranberry, and sugar. And like I said, this is from Kirkland's if you were interested. But all of my decor came from Michael's that is nutcracker themed except for this one. I love me a good snow globe, y'all. It says Joy. And then it's got Clara and the Mouse King in there. And I was like, psh. I mean, obviously I have to get it. So here, I'll turn y'all around and I guess I'll show you because I know you just really want to see. This isn't the best lighting, but that is my favorite piece. The Nutcracker Suite with the little bow. Oh my gosh. And then I got the little ballerina and the soldier. This I loved. I haven't taken the film off of it yet, but that's a little mirror and it's got the little bow accents. Ignore this. This is broken and it's just currently sitting here. But then I have my little pink nutcracker and my little feathered Christmas tree. And then over here, I'm probably going to put a tiny Christmas tree. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. I'm thinking a tiny Christmas tree. And let me show y'all what this looks like. So this I've got to figure out. I don't know how to drape that to make it look better. Also, this chair just does not go in this space. Like it's a very big bulky chair, but that's what I have to work with. And I have moved this lamp in here to provide some lighting. So like this is kind of the cozy setup. Ignore all the mess, okay? This is the cozy setup now, but I feel like, oh, I do have something for this wall. I'll show y'all in just a second. But then I've got this garland here, which I mean, it could be better, you know, it could be better. I think that fell, this right here, but it's not very fluffy, but you know, it's giving woodsy, whatever. Okay. The other thing that I was going to show y'all, this will be hanging. Look how cute he is. It's going to hang up there on that wall, but I just don't have a space. Well, I do have a space for him, but I just want to see, I want to get everything else put together over here before I hang him up. But that is basically all I've done today. I did read 4 chapters in Adorning the Dark this morning. It's fun. I like it, but it's a memoir about a guy that I don't know much about. And I don't, like if I'm going to read a memoir, it's going to be about somebody I grew up with I don't know. So like JoJo's got a new memoir out. Excited to read that. Who else have I read a memoir on? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not interested in a ton of them. Like, there are people that I grew up with, but, like, it just depends. Who have I read? Maybe I'm lying. I like Candace Cameron Bure, so, like, her. But, like, Andrew Peterson, I don't really know him. I didn't grow up with him. I'm not familiar with his music or his... I mean, I know he wrote the Wing Feather Saga, but there's not a lot of, like, application in what he's writing right now, and I like more, like, meaty theology books, but I'm still going to read it and we'll see what I think. But I haven't read anything else today. So I am going to read this evening, and I am going to need to find something for dinner soon. And other than that, I think I'm going to color. So let me show y'all real quick. Okay, these markers are from a company called Grabby. Now, Grabby is spelled Grabie. Okay, this is their 48 count of their alcohol markers that are dual tip. There's 48 colors. They're blendable and they're non-toxic. So you all know that I love me a good coloring book and I love me a good marker. And I currently have the Ohuhu markers from Amazon. These run about the same price, I think. Maybe they're like $35, but I did get these in exchange for chatting about them with you all. So I'm gonna do that and show you just kind of like what comes in here. So you do have this little Feel Good with Colors coloring book, and it just has like, I don't know if I can show you all this like this. There you go. It's just got little basic coloring pages, but what I'm excited to fill out are the little swatches. So I'm gonna do this tonight, and then this is the little set. And I do love that they are individually in here, so you can just pull them out and they're staying in their little individual compartment. So I do love that. Hi, Jovi. So I'm really excited to try these out. I'm going to report back and let you all know how I like them. But if you are curious in grabbing some Grabby markers, I do have a code for you all. If you just visit the link in my description down below, you can go to Grabby and get these markers, but use the code A Book Like You for 15% off of your order. So I'm going to try these out and do some coloring. If I can recruit my husband to color with me, he will also, because I'm feeling like watching some more Justice League. I've really been liking watching that cartoon from my childhood that I never watched as a child. So why do I want to watch it now? Because somehow your girl is tired of Scooby-Doo. I'm not tired. Okay, I love Scooby. Scooby is my soul, okay? But I need something else to watch that's like 30 minutes, and Justice League is fitting the bill right now. So probably watch some of that and color tonight. So I will let you all know how the markers are, and then I'm probably just going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up. Oh, by the way, I had two cute little bookmarks from Jordan earlier. I only showed you one that said, hey now, hey now. I didn't know This Is What Dreams Are Made Of was also in there. So cute. Okay, so I really like these markers. I know someone is going to ask me to compare them to Ohuhu markers, which I do have those as well. And honestly, I feel like they're pretty similar in quality. Obviously, I would have to use them both over time to be able to tell you a little bit more accurately which ones hold up better, but I will say I'm very impressed with these Grabby markers. I definitely am going to be using them quite often. And what I love about them is they also come with a really wide array of colors. And the Ohuhu markers that I have, they also come in a good array of colors. However, those markers, I don't have some of the colors that I have in these Grabby markers. So I feel like I'll be able to use both pretty frequently. But I absolutely love the colors that they have, the options they have. As I showed you before, these are the little swatches. And they're really easy to find and get to because they're swatched in the order that they are in this box. So if you keep them in that same order, it's going to be extra easy for you to find that specific color. And I really like this little coloring book that it comes with. I thought that I was going to switch over and do one of my Cozy YO coloring books, but if you can see that, these do not bleed through in this coloring book because it's a thicker paper. So I just like really enjoy doing that. So I've had fun sitting here and coloring a bit, and I highly recommend checking out these markers because like I said, while I can't really tell you off the front end whether or not, you know, Ohuhu or Grabby are better, I will say that these are at least from the starting out the same quality. I really enjoy them, but you can get a discount if you will order Grabby markers with my code A Book Like You. So make sure you check out the link down in my description box if you want to get your hands on these and get 15% off. Like I said, it also comes with a coloring book. So you get 48 markers plus this little coloring book, and it doesn't bleed through. If you're looking for a good cozy hobby, I definitely recommend coloring, other than reading, of course. But I definitely recommend coloring. Grabby, thank you again so much for reaching out to me and for sending me these markers. I'm so excited to continue using them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog here. You guys can probably see Jovi over here. She's such a sweet baby. Hi. You want to say bye to our friends? Because we're going to wrap up the vlog here. I have not read anymore, and I probably will read some tonight, but I've got to get this vlog out in the morning. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will tell you my predicted ratings for the books that I'm currently reading, and then you guys can come back at the end of the month to, well, I think it'll probably be the beginning of December to see my wrap up and see if these ratings stuck or not. So I have Adorning the Dark, which I've already put away. My estimated rating for that is a 3-star. My estimated rating for When in Rome is a 4-star or a 4.5, maybe a 5. I don't know. But right now it's a 4. And The Silent Companions, I would say a 3.5 maybe is my predicted rating. But we shall see. That's only because I don't know where it's going to go. So you'll have to come back and check and see what my ratings were when I post my November wrap up. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed getting a little bit of a glimpse into a casual, normal, or realistic, at least, weekend in my life. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a color swatch emoji down below, like the little paint palette. That will work since I'm coloring at the end of this video. So go ahead and leave that down below. And as always, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.